Hi everybody, BJ the Blogger here. Thank you for coming to my IGTV and hopefully watching it all the way through to the end. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I kind of mentioned inside of my last Instagram post. And in the post, I basically was saying that, look, I'm posting 2 podcasts this week. Actually, I'm going to be working on another one tomorrow. And I've just been hustling a lot this week. And the reason for that is because I've been feeling a little bit insecure and I've been feeling a little bit of fear around this whole entrepreneurship journey. And I feel like everybody who is an entrepreneur or is working towards becoming an entrepreneur understands that it's not like peaches and roses the entire time. There is some stress that comes with it because you're working for yourself, you're making your own money. So, you are only relying on yourself and your ability to sell. So, I don't know, I had last night and this morning, I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit stressed out. And I've been feeling like that over the course of this week, but I have been channeling that energy that I've had around like fear. And it kind of came to a peak this morning where I was really just like, I could feel my body going into survival mode, which is like, you could just feel like the tenseness like in your back and in your sides. And, you start to feel anxious and you start having limiting beliefs and negative thoughts and stuff like that. And immediately when it started happening, my first thought was, what can I do with this? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, walking around in fear and walking around with anxiety is not going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking to myself, how can I practice what I preach while I'm feeling like this? Because I was also starting to feel a little bit of imposter syndrome, right? Because I'm just like, okay, how can I coach other people to transform into their higher self and tell them that, these are the things you should be doing when you're thinking negative thoughts, and these are the things you should be doing when you feel anxious, and you should only be feeling low vibration emotions for like a few hours. How am I going to preach to that to other people, and I'm over here feeling low vibration emotions, feeling low vibration energy, having limiting beliefs, having anxiety? So I was starting to have a little bit of imposter syndrome too. So, I just sat in bed and I was just thinking to myself, how can I practice what I preach right now? And the first thought that came to my mind was, the fact of the matter is, if I'm sitting here and I'm anxious and I'm having these negative thoughts and I'm having these limiting beliefs, what is it doing in order to help this situation? It's literally not doing anything. You know what I mean? And I was sitting there and I was just like, okay, how can I channel all of this energy that I'm feeling inside of my body? Because at the end of the day, like, all of your emotions come from an energy source. All of your emotions require energy from your mental, requires energy from your body, and requires energy from your subconsciousness. So you got to understand, when you're using up your energy to feel worried and anxious and all of these thoughts, when you're using up your energy for that, it's taking away the energy that you're using to create the life that you want, to manifest the things that you want, to really be focused and be intentional about, what you're trying to do in the future. So it's like, okay, I can either use my energy right now, and I don't know why my eye is watering. I can either use this energy that I have right now, this anxious, jittery, survival mode, tense energy. I can either use it to be sitting here stressed out, or I could be using that energy and putting it and channeling it into manifesting what I want. I could be using this energy to start planning some stuff. I could be using this energy to start, figuring out what my next move is going to be, to be doing some research, to be writing a blog, or looking for my next creative post or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I could be channeling all of this energy to focus on something that is going to move my business forward, or I can sit here and be stagnant and just be sitting here worried and not getting anywhere. So what I'm really trying to let you guys know is that you have to lean out of fear and lean into your hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you sitting there being worried, stressed out is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you the man that you want. You sitting here being like, oh, well, nobody wants me and no one's interested in me and nobody finds me attractive. Walking around feeling sorry for yourself is not going to get you anywhere. What can you do in order to channel that energy so you can find the person that you want? And I almost cussed just now. But how can you channel that energy so that you could be like, all right, I'm not finding any high quality men right now, so I'm going to rechannel that energy into making myself a high quality partner so that I can attract the person that I want. Look, we're going to talk about this a little bit next week about how you become what you want to attract. So I'm not going to get into too much detail about that right now, but I want you guys to understand, like, if you want something and it's like bothering you, you need to channel your energy into creating yourself into the person that you want to be in order to become what you become somebody that is capable of attracting what you want in the future. So I'm sitting here saying, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a writer, I'm an author, I'm a coach, I'm a I'm a businesswoman, I'm all of these things. I'm saying all of these things, but right now I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's my next move? Am I doing enough? Am I stagnant right now? I'm having all of these negative thoughts, but instead of me using that energy to feel sorry for myself, I was like, you know what? I'm going to channel this energy and I'm going to do as much work as possible this week. I told you guys in one of my posts, nobody is working harder than me in September. Nobody. So at the end of the day, I'm just like, all right, well, I want to be, all of these things. I want to wear all of these hats. Instead of me sitting here stressed out, I'm going to channel that energy and I'm going to make more posts. I'm going to put out more content. I'm going to reach out to more people to see if they're interested in coaching. I'm going to create more YouTube videos. I'm going to research what I can do in order for me to make my business more organized, to make this, so I'm setting myself up for success. So I'm using that energy to manifest the things that I want so that I can attract what I want in the future. If I'm focusing my energy on these things that are going to add up to me being who I want to be, the sales will come. You know what I'm saying? The sponsorships will come. All of those things will come as long as I'm, channeling my energy into intention. You know what I mean? Leaning into your hustle. Lean out of fear. It's okay to be fearful. That's fine. You can have that thought. That thought can absolutely cross your mind. You can feel concerned, worried. If you're not feeling those feelings, then you're not growing, to be honest. So it's okay if you feel a little bit of fear. It's okay if you feel a little bit of anxiety. The real question is, how are you going to react to that? Okay, you feel this. What is your next move? Are you going to go in the kitchen and eat a donut? Is that in alignment with who your higher self is? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you said that your higher self is somebody that is in good shape. Your higher self is somebody that eats well. You said that. So why would you be reacting to anxiety and fear by self-soothing in a way that your higher self wouldn't self-soothe? That's the key to this. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that all of your actions are in alignment with what you want in the future. And that doesn't matter whether you're in a good mood or a bad mood. It doesn't matter if you're feeling fear or excitement. You still have to make sure that you're doing things and you're working in alignment with your higher self. So I don't know why my right eye keeps watering. For all my spiritual girls, can y'all tell me what that means? It won't stop watering, y'all. All right, so that is all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. Please check out my podcast or my YouTube video. Actually, check out my YouTube video. I know I have my podcast listeners, but I'm really trying to grow my YouTube right now. And that YouTube video is about healing your bloodline. So check that out. That should have released an hour ago. Yeah, about an hour and a half ago. Check that out. But I'm gonna have more stuff for you guys this week. I think I'm gonna post some pictures in a few minutes, and I should be posting another YouTube this week. But as usual, if you guys are interested in coaching, if you're interested in getting a little bit more information about coaching, I am doing free assessment calls just for us to kind of like introduce each other. You know, make sure that the relationship's gonna go well in the future. So I am doing free calls. So if you are interested in that, there's more information about that in my bio, as well as my YouTube, as well as information in case you want to book a coaching call. But I will check you guys next time. Bye.